Everyone in this band kind of has, this band that I play in is gonna have different ideas about the direction to move forward in. But one of the things I think we really bond over is the fact that we're all fairly willing to do whatever it takes to make the music as good as it can be. And like, they're totally egos that can get involved. But like, I like to think that even if like a 10-year-old walks in the room and they come up with the best part or the best melody, you know, you give it to that. You don't just like, I hate the idea. I guess I maybe grew disenfranchised with this in high school. I hate the idea of 4 people in the room all the time. I know if I applied that broadly to my life, it would be an absolute mess. But when it comes to music, I don't like the idea. I like some ideas of set things, and I like working with people over a sustained period of time, but I don't like that on a song-by-song basis of just like, you should be on this one, or you're supposed to be on this one. There's no supposed to be. It's just what works, you know? Like one of our songs that's going to be on our new album probably is, it got almost made to be the inverse of what it was. Like it started out as this kind of like club-ish thumpy tune, and it had, the part that I wrote for it was last, and kind of had, you know, I don't know if grimy is the right word, but some ethereal synths. And then it was like, we got a break in that song in that we got our bandmate Anna to record some, what we thought were just kind of, I don't want to use the word filler, because hopefully we don't do something just for the sake of doing it, but she recorded some backup vocals, and that made us rethink. Like, we all recognized immediately, there's 4 of us working on the song. We're like, well, that's the best part of the song, like right now. Like we're feeling that. So we actually flipped that and had that become the start of the song, just with a mandolin. And so it's interesting how stuff, you can't really pick favorites. That doesn't really make sense. You just want to, you want to make the best song that you can, because that's what we did, was make music. So.
Ever since you came up to me, ever since the door was open, it might have been me who left it open. I can't know it all.
In the very start of this band, kind of like 2008 area, we would get together at a place that was called the Old Band Shell, which is across from the library and art gallery in Owentown. And it was really cool. Like, it was super small scale, obviously, but we would tweet kind of from the band account or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it was done, but there'd be a call out or like an email chain or something that would get people out to this event, and we would kind of add new members. And like, that's a cool example of how that worked out is one of our earliest supporters, a man by the name of Jake Scott, actually plays with us full time now. Grew up around a lot of actually, I loved like hip-hop beats as a kid. Not so down with the lyrical content a lot of the time. But I would just make these mixes, and I loved that every song like featured someone else. Something about that stuck with me. Talented musicians I've been drawn to, and I'm excited, like arguably as excited than if like Bono was on a song or something, you know what I mean? It's just like, this might become unsustainable someday, but I want to say yes to most collaborations at this point. Like if people are taking the time to ask you to do something, I never want to be above that, or yeah, it's keeping the essence of that. It's really about making music together, and that's what my thesis statement. What interests me most is the interaction with people.